never guess who I met in the forest last month.
Really?
Now you're in front of Sir Kula's house.
We champions will have to fight a foe more pernicious and deadly than...
I'm afraid I can't let you in, Dragon Knight. This is a private residence.
You have to mind read them in order to get inside.
There must be some way to gain entry to this place. It is crucial, essential.
And who is it that lives here?
Sir Gula, the renowned adventurer. Always out in search of new mystery and riches. But I think he tossed his helmet in the ring because he has locked himself in his room and we haven't seen him for weeks.
I'm here on behalf of Elspita. She told me I could visit Gula.
Truly? Well, in that case, go right ahead.
Of house, and yet there is an air of unusualness about it.
The other one is in the kitchen. The entrance to that is the hatch that is behind Sir Gula's house. But you can only get in there if you read Darvish's mind in Mardania's Plaza.
Elspita, where have you... What? What is this? Who are you?
The Dragon Knight you may have heard about.
Are you? It's an honor to meet you then. Please, let me introduce myself. I am Sir Gula, a man who used to walk the streets of this city with pride, basking in the flattering gazes of many a young lady.
Yes, he is farting while he's talking to you.
My reputation as an adventurer was quite phenomenal, and in a craze of euphoric hubris, I vowed to steal the golden dinner plate of the Troll King Bragi. No one thought it possible, but I did it, and it was my greatest heist. But the thing got a hold over me, and cursed me.
You do seem to have lost your looks. Unless those ladies you mentioned had a rather bizarre fetish.
You may make light of my situation, but I assure you it is a terrible thing to see yourself transformed from Deodatus to atrocity. Ever since I brought Bragi's plate home, I have been plagued by an unrelenting hunger that is more insurmountable than an addiction to the strongest of Morpheus. And now I have eaten so much that I have taken on the semblance of the turgid Goliath I wronged. And ever I wolf down food without end, unable to stop, unable to quench my perpetual starvation.
Is there nothing that can be done about your curse?
But what? I daren't leave my room like this. I verily can't, in fact. I'll remain here till I burst. Frankly, I'd like you to end my miserable existence here and now, to end my suffering.
Even if you say you're gonna kill him, you can't. Very well, if that is what you want, I can end your life.
On the other hand, that weapon of yours looks, painful. Maybe, just maybe, you could break the curse. I found the plate in some underground holes beneath Alaroth. My archaeological dig is located near the city gate. Place the plate back on the ceremonial altar there, and perhaps Bragi will forgive me. Please, there is no one else I can turn to.
Alright, now to get into his archaeological site, you have to talk to Helion. He's the healer that's up the street.
Dragon Knight. Oh, fortunate hour for us both. I am in need of aid, and you will have the honor of assisting me. To think I found this ancient formula for healing potions by sheer luck. I hope my creations never end up in some other healer's hands, or they'll figure out the recipe and have no use for me anymore.
Humbly do I accept your proposal. It will be a pleasure.
Marvelous! I knew you'd not pass on a chance to help Helion, the peerless healer. My potions are a legend, and have saved the lives of scores of champions, but I seem to have run out, and it's such a bother having to go and fetch them. You, however, are an accomplished adventurer, and I'm sure you've fetched all sorts of things in your day.
Quite so, and I'm sure I'll have no problem retrieving them for you.
Marvelous! The potions, 5 of them to be exact, are in a cave of sorts, close by the city gate. I'm afraid it might have been swarmed by undead, though. Forgot to mention that. I slammed the hatch shut and locked it with the key I found next to it. Here you go. You'll need that. Best of luck.
What did you mean by a cave of sorts?
Oh, that place is an excavation site. Sir Gula, some nobleman and self-proclaimed adventurer, started to dig there looking for divine knows what. He hasn't been seen anywhere near it for weeks, so I thought might as well set up a laboratory and stash my potions there. But no sooner was I out of that pit when I heard the shuffle of undead feet, and I realized what I had stirred.
Good day, Gillian.
Good health be yours, Dragon Knight.
Gula's archaeological site is by the shrine in Rhode's Plaza.
One to add to the collection.
And in here is a chest that doesn't really have much important in it.
Shiny.
Another key is in one of those urns. Get out of my way, please.
Shiny.
On this altar were placed effects belonging to the Troll King Bragi.
Place his plate on the altar.
Back where it should be.
And just to complete the side quest, herbal medicine, you can just take the potions to Helion, or you can turn him in as a fraud to Bernard in the healer's house. Let's finish Helion first. Well, yeah, you don't really have to, it's just a simple little reward. He doesn't really give you much, anything important. And if you turn him into Bernard after finding out that he's really not a healer and just uses potions, you don't really get nothing important from him either.
There you are. I've been anxiously awaiting your return.
You're looking a bit better than when we last met.
A spectacular metamorphosis, wouldn't you say? Never again shall I risk such disfigurement. This terrible episode has cured my addiction for adventure, and all my possessions that remind me of this perilous past are yours, as of now. Here's the key to my treasure chest. Take it. Take it all. I shall be content to live a quiet life in the city.
Even though you no longer aspire to adventure, you must have discovered some interesting things back in the day, no?
Oh, many marvels I have uncovered. But the most enigmatic thing I ever caught the scent of is some sort of forgotten part of Rivellonian history. Did you know, Dragonbane, that many millennia ago, some sort of terrible war must have raged, greater even than the one wherein the Divine fell? Why no one remembers this, or why there are no records of it, I cannot say. But I am quite certain this war was real and not some legend. That chest I told you about? I kept a book in there that details what meager facts I have been able to piece together. It even contains some cryptic message I found scratched into the inside of the lid of a massive sarcophagus. Scratched from the inside. Gives me the shivers. It's in the book, though, what that eerie message said. All yours now.
Very well, Gula.
Health and happiness be yours, my friend.
Also in his chest is the Dragon Wizard helmet. Alright, now for clue number 4, you are going to be completing Nurkan's Wrath, and that's also, as I said earlier, Dead Rising.
Tell me then, why is it you persist to let loose the poison from cancerous cyst? You seek to release the slumbering scourge, and therefore it is you that I must purge.
Here we go again, friend. On to the slaughter!
Rise, my pet. Too easy. Not yet.
His magic is no match for chaos. We prevail, as always.
Be damned, thou dragon, by all 7 gods! How long shall you keep on flouting the odds? But once afore I have stopped Armageddon, and I'll do so again as the world I shall redden with the cold flowing pus that is thy blood. May all to thee loyal drown in that flood.
Well done. What a force you are to dodge his attempts at premature crystallization. He is quite the opponent, and I speak from experience.